This episode of Days of Pain and Victory, hacking the fenders, build some shackles. Okay, so I'm going to try a 23-inch radius first. That'll be that little shorter line. And I'll put the tire on and see what it looks like. It's going to kind of get into my floorboard a little bit. So I'll have to redesign that fender well. But I think that'll be okay. This side is got plenty of clearance. Right here will be cut off for the rock sliders. And then I'm probably going to cut on this body line here and have the bumper wrap around. Getting better. It's a lot smoother. Just gotta work on this inner fender now. So I'll probably look at that from the inside. Alright, so now I'm going to pull this vent tube out. My current gas tank doesn't have anything for this to hook to. I think it was for the smog system, so it can go. What do we have here? Obviously the first thing I had to do is put the sticker on. That's a solid 5 horsepower. I got these bushings from Barnes Off-Road. I got this piece of square tubing, quarter wall, that the spring will fit in there. I'm going to cut the length I need, taper it to fit this bushing. This bushing will fit at on the frame side mount. It's 2 5/8, and then this fits the 3-inch spring. Alright, now that that's all cut, I have to narrow these down on one end, and so this bushing sleeve will weld on there. So I'm just going to take a pie-shaped cut at each side and squish those in. try to cut this right there and press the bolt out, because I think it's like frozen in the inner sleeve. Not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Might be able to get this bolt out without screwing up the bushing, and although these do need replaced, I can at least get it back together today. Alright, so what I decided to do is just take the bushing out because the bolt is not moving. And so, I'll show you here. I got a socket on the inner sleeve, and then my hub socket on the spring, and it's pushing through pretty well. So we'll just keep on going with this, and then I'll have to try to stop by 4-wheel parts this week, or just order some online. So it looks like it will not be on its own weight this weekend, but I'll have new bushings anyway. So I got the rear shackles all finished up. They look pretty good. Got a little more lift than I anticipated, because the angle on the shackles changed quite a bit, but I don't think it's too much, especially after I get all my tools and recovery equipment in the back. It should flatten out a little bit. Next thing on the agenda is going to be fixing this transmission leak. You can see it's just soaked up this cardboard. And then I'm going to get my transfer case skid plate in, and the front drive line, and maybe even get the shocks in. The front shocks are easy. Just got to relieve these lower shock mounts on the axle, because the shock tube kind of hits them a little bit. And then the rear, I may build some brackets or just buy some. It might just be a lot easier to buy some. And I think I'll angle the shocks in the back to try to optimize my flex and the length of shock that I can run and still maintain ground clearance. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.